Okay. Hey, you guys. I feel like I probably should move my dolly. We're in the middle of a move. I'm going to give everyone a minute to jump on and make sure I'm in the right place. If someone wants to comment or give me like a little react, to let me know that I'm where I need to be, that would be great. While I'm waiting for people to jump on, I want to show you. Look, these are our shower affirmation cards. They come in this little bag, and there are 20 of them. They each have an affirmation and they have it on both sides. The awesome thing about these, hey, Crystal, okay, good. I'm in the right spot. The amazing thing about these is if you get them wet, you can stick them to a mirror, you can stick them to the shower, any flat surface they will stick to. These are adorable to give as gifts, right? Like to get, they're perfect for like graduation gifts because how fun is that to send your little college kiddo? I sent one off last year. He just finished his first year and I sent him with a plant and some affirmations. He kept himself and the plant alive all year. So I feel like we were a huge success. Anyway, look how cute they are. And they're all our colors of, we have earth, air, fire, water in here, right? We have air, fire. So these are going to be really great add-ons and upsells. These are also really great to give with samples. They're amazing to give to people as you bring them into your business, if they join your team. So these are just, they're super cute. I hope you guys love them as much as I do. That has been a fun addition, little surprise product addition for Align. Okay, I do not want to waste your time. So we are going to jump right in to talking about the sales system. I have had a couple of comments in here like, I'm so lost, I don't know what to do. If you are feeling that, it's okay. I kind of want to give you an overview and just talk to you a little bit about what we're trying to accomplish with this and what you can expect. Jesse went live at the end of last month and kind of talked about the overall, like, what is a sales system, right? A system, any systems you can incorporate into your business are going to help a lot. But we really want to be prospecting, connecting, qualifying, showing value, and closing, right? That for a sales system or for a funnel system, that's really what you want to be doing. So one of the things that we have been working on in here is building out, honestly, just one way that you can communicate with your clients, with new people, right? In your socials. And in person, obviously, always in person. So our funnel, we're kind of building the top of it right now. We're working on gathering and collecting all of your current clients and prospects. Okay, that's the first thing we want to do. One thing I want you to think about with that is anyone that you have chatted with in the past, anyone that you feel would love Align, let's get them on that list. Let's collect their information because they're just going right into the very tippy top of that funnel system. So that's the first thing that I showed you guys how to do is to create a Google Sheet and to be collecting that information. The next thing I showed you how to do was to create your landing links. And I wanted to post in here before I started this live. I ran out of time, but I will post it afterwards. I want to give a little shout out to Jenny Serta. I was looking through my stories today and I saw she had one of her Align products, and I don't even have one on my desk right now. She had one of her Align products, and circled on that product was the affirmation. And then she had a link that said, get your free affirmation download. She is trying a lot of different ways and a lot of different things that might interest someone and pull them into her business. We're going to talk about those links in just a minute. But so the first thing we did was collect all of your clients. The second thing we did was show you how to create like a link tree, something like that, so that you can change those links. You should be changing those links week over week, month over month, because what appeals to one person in your community is not going to appeal to another. And you always want to be like, this is my current offer. This is my current offer, not Align's current offer, my current offer, right? If we're focusing on Renew this week, that is your current offering. Okay. So that's one thing that I really want you guys to get in the habit of with those links. And I'll be helping you guys build that out with our daily tasks. Okay. The next thing that I went over and showed you how to do, I don't have it written down, all of my, oh, there we go, is your form. Okay, so I created a Jot form, and you can use that template. You can use that template. You can adjust that template to have whatever you want on it. Okay, so don't feel boxed in by what's already there. If you have something that you want to add or information that you want to be gathering about your clients, then go ahead and adjust that form. So feel free to do that. Feel free to adjust any of the templates as you're accessing them, okay? The next thing that I showed you guys how to do is to set up a MailChimp account. Now, if you're using another platform already, or you have paid for a platform, that's okay. We're just trying to make this accessible and free for everyone. So to get started on a really good base of a sales system, and then to upload those contacts to MailChimp. So once all of that is connected, you have really built at least one easy way to reach out to all of your clients at the same time. Now, do we want to be doing things that are more personal? Obviously, yes. We'll get into that just a little bit in a minute too, but this is for the top of your funnel, okay? This is what we're putting everyone through. And Align, as you build that funnel down, move people through those stages, Align is also building a really strong systems base that we are going to be using to catch, if you have a couple of weeks where you're unavailable and you can't reach out to your customers are being informed about product launches and new weekly focus and special, things like that. So we're building these systems to work hand in hand so that you can really get the most out of it. So what I want you to think about is we're building this base. Now, is it going to become more robust over time? Yes. And it's going to be honed, and it's a work in progress. So we're going to be working on that over time together. So, oh my gosh, I forgot to write down my questions from Dawn, but I think I remember them. So I'll get into that in just a minute. So what can you expect with the sales system? Align holding that base, right? We're putting things out on social media. We are offering hooks for you to use with your customers. We're creating a sales template. If you have your monthly calendar, is this my binder? No, this one is. You guys know I'm the big geek with a binder, right? Your monthly calendar, you can look ahead. You can look ahead and you know what's going to happen, right? This week, we're focusing on inviting people, and our focus and special is Renew. Next week, we're focusing on Cultivate, right? And I'm going to get into that in just a minute, and Soothe. So you guys can plan ahead. This system is here for you to have reliable things for you to share with your customers, with your clients over and over and over. So, but one of the main things we're doing with the educate, share, invite, cultivate, and nurture is to make sure that we're hitting a lot of different points of value for your customers, not just monetary value of, oh, we have Renew on sale this week, right? But actual value. And that is where we're going to be doing Cultivate every single month. So you can expect that you will have a calendar. You will know the promotions. We're going to have a way for you to talk about joining month over month, right? We're going to have something, a hook that can help you get people off the fence. This month, you get a free renew, right? So that's something that you can use when you're talking to any of your potentials to help them get off the fence. We are also doing opportunity events every other week. You guys, I cannot drive home how important it is for you to be putting people in that Inside Align group and utilizing this tool that we have for you. We have an Inside Align event tonight at 7 Central Time. Let's get some people in there. So you're going to be able to rely on that. You're going to be able to rely on the opportunity events every month. We're going to have, a join special month over month. We are committed to working this system this way for a full 90 days. So you don't have to worry about anything getting flipped on you or changed. We're going to work it for 90 days like this, and then we're going to make some adjustments. If you have suggestions, you can email those to feedback@alignyourskin.com. So you can count on the calendar. You can count on the opportunity events. You can count on the join special. You can count on our weekly focus and special being a product, okay? The other thing that you're going to be able to count on are those daily tasks that I'm posting in here. If you're more of a bulk worker, you can definitely work ahead. In fact, a lot of you probably haven't looked yet, but I think all of the daily tasks and the weekly task through next Thursday are available in your Ambassador Resource Drive. You guys need to be checking in there. We're always putting stuff in there. And so make sure that you're, doing that on your daily tasks. I should add that to our weekly task. Maybe I'll do that. The other thing you can count on is our first email to invite people should have gone out. It should go out sometime this week. You can find that last video in the Align Cell System playlist, okay, on YouTube. There are links for that everywhere. I will also put it in the description of this video to invite people to Cultivate. This is the other thing you guys can count on month over month. One thing that we know about this industry that is so powerful, so beautiful, is connection to community. So these are monthly community events that we are going to be offering education, some sort of major value piece. And for next week's Cultivate experience, our Cultivate event, which is in the Inside Align group, we are also offering a free affirmation download and $10 off a $50 purchase code that they will get. All they have to do is attend, watch the video. We are going to have a form that they fill out, and then we will email them their information. So I have provided an email template for you to invite people to Cultivate. Okay. I'm also currently working on an email template for your follow-up next week that's going to ask your customers, to thank them if they attended, and to ask them if they understand how to redeem their coupon code, and then also a little tidbit about Soothe. Okay, so you are going to be able to count on some email templates for major follow-ups and things that need to happen in association with what we're building here at Align. Do you guys have any, if you have any major questions on that right this second, let me know. So we are really excited about our first ever Cultivate, and we have some amazing people helping out with that. Okay, where did I write the rest of my notes? Okay, so it's a community event that adds value. We want you to invite, we want you to attend. This is for the community. So here's my plug for next week's Cultivate. How many of you feel anxious or ever feel anxious? You can give me honestly, give me an angry face. I hate that feeling. Okay. When we were choosing what Cultivate event to start with, one thing that we thought about was obviously the ritual trio and how much value that adds to your business. If you can get people using a skincare routine day after day, month over month, then you have those follow-ups available to you at all times. Okay. And I read a book a few years ago about rituals and how powerful they are. People have studied rituals and how powerful they are. I was talking with Kylie yesterday. She's going to be one of our presenters at Cultivate. And we were discussing, I said, if you want to go a little deeper, here's some more information about rituals. And I shared with her an article that linked to a Harvard Business School study on rituals. And here's one of the quotes from that study. I would encourage people who are right now feeling anxious to consider inventing a ritual or to notice the ones you already have for their lives at work with families and partners. And then it cites how much it can reduce anxiety, how much it can help you overcome even huge, big things like grief, right? So using these rituals, spending time with yourself, washing your face, and even if all you're doing is saying to yourself, I have clarity and peace of mind, because you're using Clarify. I have clarity and peace of mind. I have clarity and peace of mind. That is a powerful ritual that you are that's going to help anchor and solidify your day, reduce anxiety, increase feelings of competency and love for yourself. So I really do not want you guys to undervalue what we're offering here, right? We are offering not only $10 off a $50 purchase, a free affirmation download, but we are going to be talking and connecting that act of self-care daily as a ritual to helping with your mental well-being. We can all use that right now, you guys. So you're going to be able to count on Cultivate being an event month over month, and we will always have some sort of offering for your customers, for your clients. So I really want you guys there. I want you to attend. I want you to watch. I want you to participate. And even if you have only one person that you brought with you, use this as a discussion piece. Follow up with them. Be like, oh man, my biggest takeaway from today was blah, 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 blah. Rituals are powerful. Harvard said so, whatever. Okay. So this event is going to be available to you month over month, and is going to be a reason, honestly, for you to continue to reach out to people. So we want you to invite and attend. I'm trying to think if there's any other major notes I have on Cultivate. Okay, so I'm presenting on both of these today because they do go hand in hand. So you know some of the things that you can count on. I want to give you a couple more things to think about, and then I'm just going to jump off and you guys can ask questions. You can let me know how you're coming as far as your build out goes. The nice thing about the steps that we've set up so far is no matter when someone comes in to Align, if they will build those steps and set up their email and those forms, we can change out the forms, we can change out the links, and we can change out the templates. So whenever anyone is ready to jump in and use the cell system, that's all they have to do, and they're caught up. They're right in it with us. So that's another huge thing that's going to be beneficial for all of us. We are working on a robust system that will have automations. Until then, you have me. So the things I want you to think about. Number one, if there's something in setting up your sales system that you cannot figure out, you are welcome to email support. But I'm going to say something that a lot of you are not going to super love. I've had a couple of people reach out to me, be like, I can't figure this out. And do you know how I figured out the solution for them? I Googled it. So you Google it, and then ask for help. Okay. We definitely want you to be receiving the support that you need, but I am going to say, Google it and then ask for help. You can reach out to support. Those can get forwarded to me and I will check in with you and make sure we have, the helps that you need. The other thing I want you to think about is this is just the base. This does not, I said not in a crazy way because does not replace your typical follow-ups, your, touching base and being personal with your customers. That's kind of more where the daily tasks come in. But if you have a follow-up system, please be using it. Sending out two to four emails a month with our sales system and changing your link every week is not going to do it. It's just not. So that's a biggie. You can adjust the templates however you want. And then the last thing I want to kind of bring up is something I just got off one of our business coaching calls, and we were talking about habit stacking. If you don't know what that is, it's where you pick like a tiny little baby step, okay? And then once you have that down and you're like, okay, I'm doing it, you add the next thing. So in the book Atomic Habits, they talk about this, like when you get up in the morning, you put on your workout clothes. Not that you go work out, that the first thing you do is put on your workout clothes, okay? Then the next step is gonna be go for a 3-minute walk, then a 20-minute walk, right? So you just kind of build this out slowly. So just look at the sales system. And if you're like, I can only do this, that's great. Do that piece of it week over week, month over month. Once you're ready, let's add other steps, okay? So I do not want people to be like, oh, because I didn't set up my email, I can't invite anyone to Cultivate. That's just silly. You can invite people very, very easily. Anyway, so just think about habit stacking and making it as personal as you possibly can. Okay, I'm going to try to hurry and find the questions that Dawn asked on my post yesterday. I believe one of them said, when can we expect to see results from that system? Okay, she said, as we bring on new peeps with the sales system, what should we expect in terms of timeline from first contact to sell? That's a good question. And the answer, I'm afraid, is going to vary greatly. And while we are going to be focused on results, while we are building our system, I want you guys to reward yourself for taking the steps in your journey. Okay, this is going to be a process. Okay, it's not going to be, and like I said, if all you're doing is changing your links out and sending 2 emails a month, it's not going to do it. All of you know that. I know you know that. I know it too. So what I would focus on at the beginning of this system is really focusing on doing the tasks, right? And rewarding yourself for that. So that's a biggie. But 90 days, we are committed to working this system. Give me a thumbs up. 90 days, we are going to work this. We are not going to mess with this system. We're just going to be giving you the templates and cultivates, and we will start honing it a little bit more after convention, which register for convention. Okay, and then she said, what is a good estimate on the number of contacts needed to grow business from ground zero to team leader prior to August 31st? That is also going to be an individual answer. I will say our cart values, I should have looked that up before I got on. I want to say they're around 150 to 160 is what we've been seeing as far as what customers are ordering. So times that, divide that by 5,000, and that's how many orders you're going to need in a month, right? So as a team, right? Not just you. So then I would go ahead and break down what your numbers are. So within your team, how many sales are you making per month? How many carts are getting filled to that level? And then you'll know what you need, right? So I know that's not probably the answer you want on that, but that's what I have to offer. The other question is, do you reach out differently to contacts in your funnel depending on where they are in their process? Yes, and a very good question. Are there some messages you can broadcast to everyone regardless of where they are in the process? Yes. And how do you keep your messaging generic enough to reach everyone without those messages seeming canned? Honestly, best three questions, truly. Do you reach out differently to contacts in your funnel depending on where they are in their process? For the Align sales system, in MailChimp, you can add tags to people, okay? And I recommend doing that. So if you have had a join conversation or someone attended an Inside Align event, I would tag them as a prospect. I would tag them like join. You can find that on the left-hand side of your MailChimp options. So you can tag your customers different ways. So you can also make decisions about who you want some of these emails to go out. The best way to personalize this process is to kind of send a couple of general reach outs per month and then use your individual follow-ups to really get nitty-gritty and personal with what individual people need in your business. Yeah, the messages you can broadcast to everyone, definitely Cultivate. They're going to get $10 off a $50 purchase. Everyone can hear that, right? Everyone can hear that your favorite product is on sale. Okay. Those are messages that everyone can receive. And how to keep your messaging generic enough to reach everyone without them seeming canned. The biggest thing that I would suggest is customizing the templates. Even if you add your photo, that is a customization that's going to help people feel like, oh, this is Dawn, this is Shanae, this isn't Align. And that is what we want, you guys. Just a reminder, I don't want you to say, Align is hosting this event next month. I want you to say, I'm attending a 3-day event about how powerful rituals can help with mental well-being. And I'm offering a coupon to anyone who wants to attend with me. Okay, so really, I want you to think about what you would want to hear. What would you want to be invited to? Definitely make this personal. Okay, so all that being said, I'm trying to find my way back to the place where I can see your comments, and it just may not happen. We'll have to see. There we are. Okay. Do you guys have any questions? I see Darlene. Do you guys have any questions about this? If you have not gotten your system to the point where you can use that MailChimp template to invite people to Cultivate, do it anyway. Do it another way, okay? You need to be inviting people to this event. And it is a huge value, not just for the education around it, but they're getting that free download. They're getting $10 off a $50 purchase. We are going to be, talking about affirmations. We're going to be talking about using products and how that helps anchor our day. So I hope you guys can see we really are doing a lot of the work for you. We're not asking you to host an opportunity event tonight. We are hosting it. We are asking you to work with us. So my challenge right now, as soon as you see this video, I want you to jump off and text 5 people for the Inside Align event tonight, 5 people for Cultivate next week. Make it happen. Let's get some people there. And hopefully, as you see this sales system build out, it's going to start making a little bit more sense. It's going to feel like a flow. If you start to feel like, everything everywhere all at once, just go back to your calendar and work through, the daily tasks and the weekly tasks that you need to. So if no one else has any other questions, I am going to jump off and get to work on that email template for next week, following up after our Cultivate event. You guys are amazing.